Welcome to this section of Idioms in Conversation 1. This section will focus on animal idioms. This doesn't necessarily mean that you're talking about animals. It just means that these idioms contain some reference to an animal or a sound that they make. Okay, so this is how this lesson will go. First of all, you will listen to a conversation that has several idioms in there. So listen to it, try to identify what the idioms are in the conversation. Then afterwards, I'm going to explain all 6 idioms to you and tell you their meanings, tell you how to use them, and then at the end, you will listen to the conversation again, and you can identify those idioms and actually understand their meaning. So you'll get some listening experience as well as some direct teaching. And this is how the format will be for this lesson. So are you ready? Go ahead and listen to this conversation with idioms.
You're being as quiet as a mouse. What are you doing?
Nothing.
You must be hiding something. You look suspicious with that smile on your face.
I'm not doing anything. I'm happy as a clam just to sit here and pick out on popcorn.
Come on, you can let the cat out of the bag. I know you're planning my surprise birthday party.
I am not. You're barking up the wrong tree.
I don't think so. You've been running around all day long and came home dog-tired. The back of your car is filled with party supplies and balloons. You are planning my surprise party.
Well, it's not a surprise anymore.
Were you able to identify the animal idioms? Okay, I hope you could hear where they were. Now it's time to explain their meaning. Okay, so the first animal idiom that I want to talk about is quiet as a mouse. So this idiom is used a lot when you're talking about when something is extremely quiet. So if I'm listening in the other room and my son isn't making any noise when he's playing, I might say to my husband, he is being as quiet as a mouse. It means extremely quiet. Think about times when you have heard someone being as quiet as a mouse. Can you think of a time? It's a great expression. You can use it almost in any situation when when someone specifically is being extremely quiet. Okay, the second animal idiom that we will look at is bark up the wrong tree. Okay, this is a really strange one, but I want you to imagine a group of hunters going out with their guns, and they have their dogs with them. They're going out to find some kind of animal. So the idea here is that they have tracked an animal, and a dog thinks that the animal is up in a tree. So the dog goes to the bottom of the tree, looks up into the tree, and starts ruff, ruff, barking at it, right? Or bark, bark. That's how we say it in English, right? So the dog is barking up into the tree, but the animal is not in that tree. The animal is actually in a different tree. Can you imagine a dog barking up the wrong tree? Okay, so that's where that idiom came from, but what does it mean in conversation? We use this a lot. What does it mean? It means to completely misunderstand a situation or to be looking for something in the wrong place. Okay, let me give you an example of what this might look like. You might say, oh, if you're looking for a job here, you're barking up the wrong tree because we're not hiring, right? It's telling somebody that they're looking in the wrong place for something. You're barking up the wrong tree. You can try it out. Okay, the third animal idiom that we're looking at is happy as a clam. So a clam is actually a small little, I'm not an expert on seafood, but it's a little shell that opens up in the sea or in the ocean, and it has a little animal inside of it, okay? A clam. So when you say somebody is happy as a clam, it means they are extremely happy. Why we use clam, I'm not sure. But if someone's extremely happy, you say to them, oh, you're happy as a clam. Or I'm happy as a clam. All of my friends are here today. All right, the fourth idiomatic expression for animals is to pig out. Have you ever seen a pig eat? It's pretty dramatic, okay? Pigs go for the food. They're putting it all in their mouth as fast as they can, not using their hands. But they're getting their face down in the food. They are pigging out, okay? The idea with this idiom related to animals is that you are eating so much food so fast and you're eating really too much food. So I might say, last Thanksgiving, I really pigged out on my mom's pumpkin pie. It says that, excuse me, you've eaten too much. So let's go, you might say, let's go eat pizza tonight. I'm ready to pig out. Pig out. All right, the fifth idiom that we're going to look at is dog tired. Have you ever had a dog? Have you noticed that sometimes they really like to sleep and they don't like to be bothered? Well, that's a great image that you can remember for dog tired. This is when you are extremely fatigued and tired. You would use this to say, I have no more energy. I've worked really hard today and I just am so exhausted. Dog tired. All right? And the last animal idiom that we're going to look at is let the cat out of the bag. Okay, maybe you've had a cat as a pet before. Imagine putting a cat inside a bag, right? You have a cat in a bag. If you were to open that bag, can you imagine what the cat would do? It would jump out dramatically. It would try to get away. It would try to run away because no cat wants to be in a bag. So the idiom here actually means something a little bit different, but the image is good for you, okay? So the idea is that you have a secret hidden, okay? And if you were to tell that secret, it's like letting a cat out of a bag. The secret just jumps out and there's no way to put that secret back. There's no way to put a cat back in a bag once it's out. It won't want to go back, promise. I promise. So this is when you tell a secret that you're really not supposed to tell. It's something hidden, and now you have said what it is, or someone else has said. So, for example, I might say, oh, I ruined Richard's surprise party. I really let the cat out of the bag when I told him that I would see him at 8 o'clock. Now he knows there's a party. All right, so to review, those are our 6 animal idioms. We had quiet as a mouse, bark up the wrong tree, happy as a clam, pig out, dog tired, and let the cat out of the bag. So listen to this conversation again, and now that you have the meaning, you'll be able to understand the conversation so much better. I hope it helps. And also, to practice these animal idioms more, all you have to do is check out these resources and do some exercises to really help this practice take it to the next level.